What's up, guys? It's Gardy B with the Jenkins Jonez show. As always, I'm here with my good internet buddies, Dragonfly Jones, a.k.a. Tyler.
What's up, guys?
With Jethro Jenkins, a.k.a. John.
What's up, bubbas? And if you fuck with us, you want to see more of our content, please jump on YouTube and subscribe to our channel.
The offseason that would never end for basketball fans with Kyrie Irving has continued. The Nets did what I think was the right thing in saying they're not going to use the Kyrie loophole that they asked New York to create for Kyrie. And they're now saying he needs to be able to be a, quote, full participant in order to be a member of the team. Shout out, first of all, just to everyone in Brooklyn and New York people who are not engaged in politics, I think, made it clear to the Nets that this was fucked up. And that, their players should not be getting loopholes that they don't have in their lives. And respect to them for doing that, because who knows where we'd be if they hadn't. But what was your guys' reaction to this news?
Okay, so we had a discussion a few weeks back when this Kyrie news first broke about how narcissism is the moral compass guiding Kyrie through this whole situation. And I want to come back to that because I think that these recent developments that we got from that article from Shams further affirm that. Like, we discussed how you have to be a narcissist if you think so highly of yourself that you genuinely believe that you are more informed on these matters than medical experts who have devoted their entire lives to this field just because you did like 2 hours of research on YouTube, right? And we were talking in the group chat and I mentioned how there's no telling what Kyrie's destination is with all this. We don't know. I don't even think Kyrie knows, but we do know the goal of all of this. And I think his goal is to be admired by the masses because that's what narcissists seek. Because, the thing about narcissists is no matter how much shit they talk about how they march to their own drum or how they don't bow to the crowd or how they're the lone alpha wolf or whatever the fuck, they want to be admired. And they feel that they're owed admiration because they believe everyone should think as highly of them as they think of themselves. And this is exhibit fucking A of that from Kyrie right here. He is someone who, like I said, he might posture like he doesn't give a shit about what people think about him, but he absolutely does. And that's who he plays to. That's who he's always played to. Like, you take a look at some of the previous stands that he took, right? Like, he railed against the media, got a ton of support for that. You know what I'm saying? The crowd went wild. He took time off when he saw fit, got a ton of support for that too. You know what I'm saying? The crowd went wild. He pulled this anti-vax shit and got booed off the stage, bro. That heat check ain't dropped. You know what I'm saying? And now he's desperately trying to win the crowd back. And because you're telling me when that Rolling Stone piece first dropped and your aunt went on record, bro, saying that you didn't trust the science of this vaccine. And now all of a sudden, when the big, bad, heartless corporate machine that is the Brooklyn Nets puts their foot down on little old Kyrie, now you're switching your tune and saying you're the voice of the little guy now. Now it was never about the science. You're going to bat for the working man. I ain't buying it, bro. Like I said, Kyrie is desperately trying to win the crowd back here and sway public favor back his way after this heat check ain't drop. And, like I said, we're all confused on Kyrie's destination. We talked about how he's a contrarian without a cause, which very well might be true. But I think it might be a bit deeper than that. I think he's because right now he's looking like a martyr who's looking for a cross to nail himself to. And he might have found it with this vaccine situation. So time will tell. We'll see, bro.
We booed that nigga. A lot of people didn't boo that nigga, though. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say got booed off the stage. Like, there's a lot of people that are really supporting this man. You know what I'm saying?
It's not the people he thought, though. Not the people who didn't like that he took time off. Because not everyone was celebrating him taking time off too, right? But his people, our people, the people who listen to our show were celebrating it. Those people are not celebrating this. Ted Cruz is celebrating this.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if we talked about this in the group chat. No, I agree he's a narcissist. I think it comes from a sick place. I tweeted that I think it's more he feels like he's in MLK. It's more reminiscent of Kanye to me. You know what I'm saying? There's narcissism there, but there's really no purpose. So that's where I don't know if he's trying. I just think he's a sick man. You know what I mean? That doesn't have any real purpose. I do think he's a narcissist. I think he's contrarian. But I think that's a result of like a sickness, man. You know what I mean? And what I'm tripping off of is like, dude, I was talking to my homie that has, insight to the situation that I don't and most people don't, right? And he was saying that this was with this situation with them not letting him play, period, that wasn't just a team decision. That was a KD decision. You know what I mean? And for that man to make that decision makes me wonder how Kyrie's truly going to respond to that. You know, like you said, like he may potentially, be like, all right, it was cool. But I think there's a good chance that he's like, fuck it, because that man does not like being told what to do. You know what I mean? As a result of all the things I listed earlier. And we might not see Kyrie play basketball again. That is fully on the table right now. And that is wild to me. You know what I mean? And also something that you thought a long time ago, so maybe you're more prepared for it than I was. But this is crazy. It's wild. So that's a wild thought that Kyrie.
I did ask on Twitter, was Tyler's 2000 prediction 2 years ago that Kyrie was going to retire at 29, which is the age he is now, to start an alpaca farm? Was that a prediction or a curse?
Only thing we missing is the alpacas. We'll see, bro. we'll fuck. Kyrie gonna goddamn be a contrarian and get some llamas instead, knowing that motherfucker. But
nigga diamond strikes again, dog. You know what I mean? you said it, but it's wild to see. It's wild to see. But I was like, in the tweet that I tweeted, I saw a lot of people that it was laughter, obviously, but there was a lot of people going crazy as well, and they're like coming at me, and I'm like. So like that booing shit, yeah, there was some boos, but a lot of niggas is fucking with him and look at him in the way that he looks at himself. So that support might get him think he has this, he swayed enough people. I don't know, man, but I don't see him backing down from this at this point.